Hey guys, how's it going? It's Al. I'm going to talk to you today about the influencer impact on the NFT market on Opensea. Whether or not you agree with it, that's up for you to decide. Leave me a comment down below. Tell me what you think about the NFT marketplace on Opensea, whether you've been buying, what you've been buying, and why you've been buying it framed around this discussion. If you'd be so kind, drop me a like on the video. If you like this sort of content, subscribe to the channel. Leave me a reply down below, ring the notifications bell, click all the damn things, and let's hit the video. I've been pretty active in the Discord in the NFT channels this weekend because a lot of stuff kind of has been happening. It's a very active world, you know, that NFT world. And there was something that happened yesterday that has been happening a lot recently. Like it or don't like it, doesn't matter, right? Whether you like this stuff or whether you dislike it, if you're buying NFTs, whether you like how much influence influencers have over the Opensea marketplace, over the NFT marketplace, it doesn't need you to like it or dislike it. It just is. It's a thing. Right? And I'm not considering myself at all an influencer. I'm the idiot who didn't buy a punk. I'm the idiot who didn't buy an ape. So like, what the hell could I possibly be influencing? Right? I didn't do any of those things. So I'm clearly the idiot in the room. Nobody is following me in terms of like, Al bought a thing, we should tail him and buy the things, right? He bought a thing, I have to, you know, what's the term? I have to ape in and buy the thing too. Like, nobody should be doing that with anything that I'm doing, because I don't have a track record with this stuff of being, it's like, I play the horsey game. The horsey game has been good to me, right? I've given advice on the horsey game, on how to play the game, how to attack the game, how to look at the market, how to read things, because it's a very steep learning curve. So I've tried to help with that. But like, if I post a picture of something that I bought, nobody's buying it because I bought it, right? Like, I joked about that with Top Shot. Like, nobody's buying things because I bought it. I tweeted out the Goon Squad ahead of Bales and others. You're sure at least a few. I mean, maybe. But like, I'm sure that more people in the NFT space think that I'm an idiot versus think that I'm the signal or the alpha. Right? Because like, look, I bought into the horse. If I had just bought into punks, I'd have 10 times what I have now instead of buying into the horsies. But I bought into the horsies. So like, the things I'm buying, mostly, and not all the way, I like the games. Not unlike the horsies. So like, you mentioned the Goons of Balatroon, right? Somebody mentioned blockchain bikers. Yonde Embiid mentioned, like, I minted 5 bikers. I have some mummies because they gave mummies away. I was like, oh, you're giving away mummies if you have the, like, I minted these mummies and then I bought this one, right? Because it's like super rare. So like, I bought in, and then they gave me these 3, and I priced this one at a stupid price because it's Kobe and it's like one of the really rare ones. So I was like, all right, fine. Double Kobe, 24.8. You want to buy it? Pay a stupid price. Goons of Balatroon has a game attached to it. Galaxy Fighter Club has a game attached to it. I am not trying to get you to buy these things. I'm explaining what I do. The Vox game, Vox Collectibles, has a game that should be attached. So like, the majority of the things that I'm buying are play to earn. The Mint Pass This is very much like this Punks comic is going to have this very deep world of things, from the heroes, the comic book character, the meta heroes is what they're called. And then there's like game theory stuff that goes along with having this mint pass, because like once you use the mint pass, you don't have the mint pass anymore. So there's somewhat deflation, deflationary, like they're once you use it, it disappears. There's 9,700 of them now, and when people start minting the planets or minting the heroes or whatever you're gonna mint with them, there's gonna be less of them. And you can see that I bought it because, well, you can't see my price, can you? I think you can see it in the wallet. Because like a friend of mine told me, I was like, look, I need to be smarter about this stuff. You with you there. I bought it for 1.81. Now there's 7.9. I bought the cards because they're giving stuff away with the cards. Like if you have certain hands, they do giveaways with the hands. So I was like, all right, fine. I'll buy a royal flush. That covers me for face cards. That covers me for a flush. That covers me for a straight, and it covers me for a straight flush, and it covers me for a royal. So I got like that. To me, looked like the best to try and qualify for things. It's like I'm doing all these things that have like games attached to them, and very minimally doing things that are like avatar projects, right? These we're doing a thing. This one is a game. These have breeding. I have 2 females, the fluff bunnies, whatever they are. I bought the penguins early because I thought they were cute. The pills were 0.06, and it was like, if you have a pill, then you can mint some other thing, or we're going to give you some other things. Like I like the free stuff too. So I go after this. Oh yeah, you're going to, if I have it and I link it, you're going to give me a free thing. Cool. I like free things. So we're going to go after the free things. That's just kind of how I've gone about things. I don't know if it's smart. I don't know if it's not. But that's at least my rationale. The other thing, and this is the thing that we've been watching in the NFT General channel in Discord. Discord's now sending me a whole thing. There's new permissions or something. I don't know. Basically, as I said at the top, like influencers are really influencing the way that things go, the way that they get bought and sold. They drive the prices on things. There's always going to be bad actors, right? I don't believe that I am a bad actor. I hope that you guys don't believe that I am a bad actor. You know, I'm not pumping and or dumping anything. If I buy something, I'm like, hey, I bought a thing. You know? Like, I think that it's a cute thing, or I think it has a game involved with it, so I bought a thing, or I minted some things, right? But like, using yesterday as an example of this thing that we've been following for a week or two in Discord, there's this one. I own no more Creature World things. This guy that made these is like an artist in New York City. He's been painting things for a long, long time, right? Yesterday, these were 0.35. You can go back in the, if you're a sub, the way, so look, there are channels in our Discord that people can visit. I don't frequent them. If you're not subscribed to Twitch, or if you're not a channel member on YouTube. If you're on Twitch, there's a free way to do it if you have Amazon Prime. Otherwise, it's like $5 a month. Same thing for YouTube. Same price. You get access to the sub-only rooms in Discord. That's where I spend most of my time when I'm in Discord. Our NFT channel in Discord. This is really annoying me, this little thing. I can't see the channels. We have an NFT General channel. If you scroll back in that channel, for those of you who are in Discord and subbed, to like 4 p.m. yesterday, there are people who noticed that GaryVee had purchased about 30 of these in about 40 minutes to an hour at like 4 o'clock yesterday. The floor was 0.35 when that happened. These have been out for 48 hours. These just got made, right? These just released like 2 days ago, right? We can look at them. Minted 2 days ago, 11 p.m. 2 days ago. Big Earn, thank you for the 4 months. So these were just minted very, 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 very recently. Army of 100, thank you very much for the 200 bits. How do you make an NFT? I don't know. I have to look into that because my kids want to make an NFT now, and I think it would be a fun project for them. So we're going to look down that road. It teaches them like that. I've taught my kids so much about investing and everything involved with investing through NFTs because like they get it. And so like it allows me to teach them about principal investment, how your principal can grow, dividends, a yield, tax implications, all those sorts of things that like I never thought I'd be talking to my kids about until they were like 18, 21 years old. So I have to like look down the process of how do you mint an NFT, because my one kid wants to be like the artist. He wants to draw pictures of cats, like with his pens and crayons and, you know, colored pencils. And the other one wants to be the general manager and he wants to like do all the behind the scenes stuff. That notwithstanding. So GaryVee started buying these up yesterday. People saw that and then they started buying them up too, because this guy who is a massive big dog in the NFT space started buying 30 of these. And you can look at the activity, right? You click right here on OpenSea. You see it says, well, you can't, it's off the screen. There's an activity button right up here. So you click activity and it shows you how they're sent. So like 2 minutes ago, somebody bought one for 1.75. 4 minutes ago, somebody made a bid for 2.02. 7 minutes ago, 2 of them were sold. 8 minutes ago, 2 of them were sold. Yesterday, at like 4 o'clock to 4:30 to 5 o'clock, it started flying. Like a pump and dump? No. Like people saw a guy that is a big investor buying, and then they also in turn started buying. Not like he was saying, hey guys, you should all go buy this thing. It's going to be $1 million soon. He didn't do that. Nobody's saying he did that. But if Carl Icahn buys, you know, $10 million more worth of Apple, other investment, you know, other hedge funds, other investment are going to go, oh, he's buying more Apple. Let's buy more Apple. You're going to tail the people that you think are big time investors and that are right more often than they're wrong. You know, so not a pump and dump. It happens in real life. How many of you guys, this I know this is going to be too old for a lot of you guys, but have you seen Trading Places? I'm sure half of you have. See, another one just sold for 1.69. Nice. Have you seen Trading Places with Eddie Murray and Dan Aykroyd? The comedy, yes. So the end of that movie, the conclusion, the penultimate part of that movie was when they go to the stock exchange and Clarence Beeks has been feeding the Duke brothers information ahead of release. And Dan Aykroyd and Eddie Murray's a baseball player. Eddie Murphy get the information and switch it so that they can screw everybody and get rich themselves quickly. So the Dukes thought that frozen concentrated orange juice was going to go up because that's what the crop report was going to say. So at the beginning of the day, the Dukes had their buyers in the pit buying frozen concentrated orange juice. A lot of it. More then somebody should be buying if they didn't have some sort of signal that it was going to go up in price. So all of the other brokers said the Dukes are buying FCOJ. We need to buy the FCOJ. Everybody buy, and then the price inflates. And then the crop report came out and their information was wrong. Like they thought that there was going to be not enough and, you know, supply versus demand and all those things. R. Blake, thank you for the 24 months. And so then the crop report comes out and it goes way down. So like influencers have always been able to move markets, and other people around them are going to try to act like the remore around the sharks. Piracy, thank you very much for the 18 months. So the NFT space is extremely, extremely volatile. It can also be moved by people with really, really large followings. I have like 50, 60,000 followers on Twitter. I don't think I have a lot of followers. In reality, I have a lot of followers. GaryVee has like 2 million plus followers. That's a totally different sized audience, right? Who's putting the cools out on my floor? Exactly. Great movie. So people saw him buying. They started buying. It's all in the NFT Discord. I was posting all this stuff yesterday. I bought 2 of them at 0.5. I was not going to hold these overnight because way too volatile a world. So like I sold mine at like 1.15 and 1.25. I made a 1.5 ETH and I'm out in like 4 hours. That's good enough for me. Woke up this morning and this was still pumping to the point where it was how much? I put it in Discord. I forget where it was. I think there were like 2.3. This morning. The floor. The cheapest one was 2.3. People were still buying. And the floor has come down to 175 now. Because that's what these really highly volatile, nobody knows what this is. It's been out 2 days. In 36 hours that these have been out. So what I'm saying is here, the cheapest one on the market right now, it's got a buy it now price is 1.5. That one's sold. You can see last 1.5, somebody bought that. This was bought at 1.4. Somebody's trying to get out of it at 1.74. This guy bought it at this. He's trying to make 0.75. This guy bought it at 1.38. He's trying to sell it for 1.8. People just trying to squeeze a half an ETH out of it. You know? Because people bought because of what they saw going on yesterday. And so I think that if you're a buyer of these things, you have to be extremely careful. Because there are people that are going to be bad actors. I'm not saying GaryVee is a bad actor. Right? So much so that I'm not saying that he was a bad actor. That like, he went on last night.
Flipping, trading, garage.
You know, he started pushing out to his Discord that like, hey guys, don't buy what I buy. You know, like, hey guys, don't. Racing Prez, thank you for the 10 months. Sometimes he will push out to his Discord, go look at this thing, go join this Discord, which makes people buy the thing. And then he tweets about it and it makes people buy the thing. Right? That's like a very forward pump. It's going to pump the price. It's going to make it go up. This was people saw you buying You were the Dukes buying frozen concentrated orange juice. And people bought. And so then he went on last night. This is late. This is like 9 p.m. Pacific time. And he posted this.
Please, everybody, I'm going to continue to make these videos and post this. I'm sure some people are tired of it, but I don't want to stop. It's 12:38 on a Monday morning, on a Sunday night. You understand I've been collecting since I was 5, flipping, trading, garage selling, baseball card shows.
That's not
Even
my
wine
Discord, that's
was about
his.
Collecting my whole career, premium wine.
It's not
flipping,
yours either.
Trading, like, for my customers, because we couldn't do it based on retail, but like, this is why I don't want people to buy things based on me. Please don't buy things based on me. I get a lot of things wrong. I get some things right, but I love it. A degenerate wouldn't even be fair. Look at me. It's fucking 12:30 in the morning. I'm fucking pumped. This shit is so fucking fun, but it's high risk. It's super dangerous. People are gonna lose a lot of money because 98% of the projects are not gonna be good investments. Please be thoughtful. Please invest and day trade with money.
I told you it wasn't your Discord.
This is an innovative time. It's like internet. Internet 96 was this exciting. Social media 2006 was this exciting, but most of the things failed. But of course, Amazon and Facebook came out, and that will happen here. Just be thoughtful, and please, again, like, make sure you know who you're following, what they're about. Here's me. I'm Gary. I'm fucking obsessed with this face, meeting the new artist. The fucking kids I just met, they're 20, they're fucking fire. I can't help but I fucking love it, but these are expensive fucking...
Damn it, Gary, stop cussing.
Projects. Like, be thoughtful. Please be thoughtful. Fuck. I just hope
Stop!
you know as well. Please be smart. Please be smart. Use your own money. Fuck FOMO.
It's a family show, Gary.
Please be smart and enjoy.
Language. Need that 18 plus tag now. So like, it just, don't play it again. So it just kind of is what it is, right? He didn't, like, there are people that are going to do that. That is like, I'm going to use my audience. I'm going to send them over here. And whether they're being paid to send people to other projects or not, who knows? But like, we're at the point where this is very, very, very transparent. You can go look at my Opensea wallet and see what I have in my wallet unless I hide everything. Yeah, mute your notifications when posting videos. First of all, Gary, you gotta mute the notifications, brother. But like, I replied to that tweet because you gotta kind of be honest with yourself if you're him, right? So like, I replied, he didn't follow me at the time, said, if people in the NFT world see you buying 30 of something on a random Sunday afternoon, it's going to be read as a signal and they're going to buy it too. You know that, Gary. I know that. And we all know that. And so like, he replied and he was like, I wish they wouldn't, right? He's like, I wish they wouldn't. I really do. And he followed me after that. So, hey, cool. GaryVee follows me now. But like, it's no different in fantasy football. If I start talking about players, I joke. I'm like, yeah, nobody listens to me. Somebody does, though. So like, I do everything I can to make sure that everything I do is very reasoned, very rationalized. That's the whole measured takes only from this account sort of thing. And then that's also why I do the recap every single Monday. Let's go over everybody I wrote up. Let's see what I got right and let's see what I got wrong. Because I think that that's important. As opposed to just like, yeah, I had some mistakes last week. We're all going to make mistakes. Don't care. Let's move on. Here's who you need to play this week. Best play ever. If you don't play this guy, you're an idiot. If you do play that guy, you're an idiot too. Like, no, you can't be that hot takey, but that's what the world wants, is hot takey. But like, the NFT world is Very, very, very influencer driven. I agree wholeheartedly with what he's saying. That 98% plus of a lot of these projects are going to be worthless within 24 months because there's just too many of them. And they can't all be punks. They can't all be Bored Ape Yacht Club and 100x in months. It's not realistic for that to be the thing. And so as a result, the advice that I've given to friends of mine who have texted me and asked about NFTs is the same advice I'm going to give to you guys. Don't invest money in NFTs that you would not be okay with on a Monday, having lost on a Sunday on GPPs. Do not spend more on NFTs than you would spend at a weekend in Vegas. When you leave Vegas, you're like, yeah, I lost, but like, whatever, I lost, X, whatever X is for you, where you're not like head in your hands. Oh my God, I can't believe I lost that much. Oh God, how am I going to tell anybody? I'm so embarrassed. It's going to mess with my psyche. Like, don't do that. And that number is different for everybody. That number is going to be different for literally everybody. For some people, that's going to be $100. For other people, that's going to be $100,000. And you need to identify what that number is for you. And you need to be strict with yourself about sticking to that number so that you don't get overextended. Because if and when some of these projects go to zero, and some of these projects will go to zero, they will. I promise you.
He's a legend.
Uday, thank you very much for the 15 months. Where's the one that I bought? I bought one. Here. These. Cyber City Girls Club. I bought for 0.019 and 0.15. Right? What's the floor now? Less than 0.01. The floor now, 0.001. I'll take my L on these. I lose. Right? Mine were something that was, I always buy something that's got some rare quality. Right? So the floor on this one with the, the ones that I bought is 0.05. L's in the chat. Right? I lose. Not going to recoup this one. Right? This one's an L. It's going to happen. So, like, for me, that's an acceptable loss. Like, hey, I took a swing and I missed. This one, I bought two of these, took a big swing, put out what, 3.6 total, and now they're worth 16. W. You're going to have some wins, you're going to have some losses. Don't chase. Don't be stupid. And don't overspend. Stay disciplined and do what you got to do. And that goes for DFS too.
He's a legend.